Good morning, Misamis Oriental. Welcome to another episode of Governor Bambi's Accomplishment Report. PIO's reporters continued their diligent documentation of all the official affairs and functions of the provincial government of Misamis Oriental, all of which traces back to Governor Bambi's programs. Queen Exclamador will give us a quick recap of Monday. Raymark Simanya will report Tuesday's chain of events. Danny Abshama Jr. will feed us all the facts for Wednesday. Thursday will be reported by Jebson Patlunag. Mary Jane Salimbao will lay out Friday's happenings. And Regina Mormaygay will present the consolidated report. Governor Bambi starts Monday by giving gratitude to the Department of Justice 10 and the Provincial Legal Office for upholding the rule of law in Misamis Oriental, while in Claveria, the 58th IB gives their own salutation to two provincial capital offices. For this news, here's Queen Exclamador.
Yes, Jane. Resiliency is one of the innate qualities of Governor Bambi, which signifies his capability to beat the odds, marked in his various forms of service. In celebration of the 36th founding anniversary of the 58th Infantry Battalion, a simple ceremony was held by the 58th IB at their camp in Sitio Migbanday, Claveria, where two offices of the provincial capital were honored. The Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, headed by Mr. John Laymar Abella, received the plaque of recognition along with the Provincial Agriculture Office head, Mr. Jose Apollo Papamalan. The plaque received by the two offices signifies the gratitude of the 58th IB to them for their unwavering support as valuable partners in the programs and activities that promote peace and order in the province. It will be recalled that Governor Bambi supported the peace and order initiatives of the armed forces in the country through PSWDO and PAGRO for the province to constantly enjoy real development, peace, and order. The partnership between PAGRO and PSWDO with the 58th IB, together with the geographically isolated and disadvantaged areas and Indigenous Peoples Development Program, continues to strengthen while relentlessly bringing hope and empowerment to communities and developing lives of groups affected with the conflict between the military and NPA terrorists. Also, the heads of the two offices agreed that the award they received would not have been made possible without the strong leadership and commitment of Governor Bambi, who encouraged them to do more programs and activities for the common good of all Misamislan. In another story, a supportive supervision and family planning outreach dwell in Barangay Malagana, Claveria, in collaboration with the Provincial Population Office, Reach Health Popcom 10, DOH, MPO Claveria, RHU, and BHS Malagana, which led to the successful provision of safe and effective modern family planning method to 26 women of reproductive age or WRAs. With so much pride to the entire HSPs, who confidently and skillfully provided PSI insertion, removal, or replacement, the entire program ended productively, thus proving Governor Bambi assurance, as stated in the quote, "Kung taga-miss or ka, secure ka." Queen Exclamador, PIO.
The Provincial ECCD Office streamlines the operations of all child development centers in the province, securing unhampered delivery of services for our ECCD learners. Delivering the report is Raymark Simanya.
To finally reopen the tourism industry of Misamis Oriental, the Provincial IATF conducts meeting for the upcoming final drive of vaccination campaign against COVID-19. On this day, intending to finally reopen the tourism industry of Misamis Oriental as soon as possible, the Misamis Oriental Provincial Interagency Task Force for COVID-19, headed by Dr. Jerry Kilingasan, conducted a virtual meeting for vaccination willingness, the last and final province-wide drive of the vaccination campaign, which will start on November 15 to November 26, 2021. This will be the final countdown for unvaccinated people in all 424 barangays of Misamis Oriental to achieve 70% herd immunity. Present via Zoom were Governor Bambi, members of the different national agencies such as DILG, DOH, and PNP, provincial board members, city and municipal mayors, vice mayors, representatives, and municipal health officers, among others. In another story, the Department of Social Welfare and Development Office Region 10 conducted a virtual orientation on the DSWD Administrative Order No. 15, Series of 2011, or the guidelines for the accreditation of child development centers and child development workers via Google Meet application. ECCD staff under their standard division participated in the said event together with ECCD focal persons from the different cities and municipalities of the province. The orientation seeks to provide an enhanced set of standards for the CDCs and CDWs for a more efficient and effective delivery of daycare service, promoting the best interest of the children. The participants will also be recognized as deputized accreditor. Raymark Simania, PIO.
9 Capital employees received their assistance from the Employees Compensation Commission, and the Provincial Nutrition Committee deliberated the results of the province-wide search for the outstanding G4 for barangay and household, urban and rural categories. For the complete details, here's Danny Abshama Jr.
Despite the obnoxious encounter with COVID-19 by several Capital employees, the Department of Labor and Employment, in coordination with Governor Bambi, provided them with compensation for the menace that they experienced.
On Wednesday, the Employees Compensation Commission, an attached agency of the Department of Labor and Employment Office, represented by Ms. Stella Marie Obise and Ms. Jana Batara, spearheaded the turnover of checks for provincial Capital employees who tested positive for COVID-19 this year. 9 Capital employees each received a check amounting to 10,000 pesos. The Employees Compensation Program aims to assist workers from both the private and public institutions who suffer work-connected sickness or injury, including employees affected by COVID-19.
Good morning, this is Stella May Obise, Information Officer of Employees Compensation Commission here in Region 10. So, ato ang program, Employees Compensation Program, is handled by ECC, which is an attached government agency of DOLE, or Department of Labor and Employment. So, amo ang mandate yun is gahatag ni o benefits and services sa mga workers, may it be sa private sector or sa public sector, as long as nagsakit sila, na-aksidente or namatay tungod sa trabaho.
Additionally, on Wednesday, the Provincial Nutrition Committee of Misamis Oriental deliberated the results of the province-wide search for the outstanding G4, Garden of Go, Grow and Glow for barangay and household, urban and rural categories. In attendance were the Provincial G4 Evaluation Team members Mr. John Carlo Kibido, Ms. Robeline Valyar, representing the Provincial Agriculture Office, and Ms. Emmeline Kalingin, representing PSWDO. Ms. Marites Gomez, PHO Nutrition Division Head, presided over the deliberation, assisted by her staff Ms. Louie Rose Nob, Ms. Carol Ayuban, and Ms. Edel Shane Vanessa Naval. The awarding and announcement of winners will be in December 2021. Big prizes await the winners and participating barangays and household, plus a plaque of recognition and appreciation. This is to recognize the collaborative effort in ensuring food security in the community and at the household, and addressing the issue of inadequate food intake as one of the immediate causes of malnutrition. Moreover, the Provincial Cooperative Office conducted the 5th Provincial Cooperative Development Council Misamis Oriental meeting at Dumaluan Hidden Paradise, Lunutan, Hingoog City. Present in the meeting were Provincial Cooperative Officer Alberto Biacain, Hingoog City Mayor Honorable Eric Canyosa, Hingoog City Vice Mayor Honorable Peter Onabia, Barangay Captain of Lunutan Nelson Dumaluan, MCDOs and MCDCs, PCO, Staff and Cooperative Development Authority 10. The purpose of this meeting is to share to the Council the updates of the cooperatives of each municipality, and to also get an update from the CGA, PCO, Chairman's Report and Treasurer's Report. Most importantly, to discuss the project proposal on financial assistance for PCDC-MO, and lastly, plans and agenda for PCDC year-end evaluation. This is to give importance of how cooperative will give good impact to the economy by providing affordable finances. Also, cooperatives contribute to social integration, job creation, and the reduction of poverty, as it is one of the 8 pillars of the Honorable Governor Bambi Imano. Danny Vertudazo of Shama Jr., PIO.
Dignitaries from 2 different countries met with Governor Bambi Imano on Thursday as the governor secures future partnerships and potential investments all aimed for the development of Misamis Oriental. For all details, here's Jebsen Patlunag.
Always one step ahead, Governor Bambi ensures that Misamis Oriental's prosperity continue for the years to come. Thursday starts off with the provincial government of Misamis Oriental and Governor Bambi welcoming Davao-based Consul General GYVBE of the Republic of Indonesia at the Provincial Training Center. Aside from Governor Bambi present to welcome the Consul General were Board Member Alan Mandoquita, Provincial Administrator Attorney Jocelyn Load Mateo, PGSO Head Mr. Matthew Valiser, Provincial Tourism Head Attorney Jeffrey Saklot, PPDO Head Mr. Stanley Oriarte, DepEd Miss or Superintendent Mr. Jonathan De La Peña, and Cagayan de Oro Chamber of Commerce and Industry Program Director Ms. Queja. Consul General GYVBE's visit aims to strengthen the partnership between Misamis Oriental and Indonesia as he and Governor Bambi discuss development partnerships on tourism, investments, and education. This is immediately followed by Governor Bambi leading the way for the Sangguniang Panlalawigan initiated registration for the national ID of the Philippine Statistics Authority at the Sangguniang Panlalawigan Session Hall. With PSA offering in-house registration for capital employees, Governor Bambi is now urging all employees to immediately grab this opportunity and register for the national ID. Up next, Coco Palette International CEO Mr. Vanter Wigsa and Coco Palette International CCO for Asia Pacific, Mr. Kiel Flores were the esteemed guests in the visit at the Provincial Training Center. Present to welcome the guests were Governor Bambi Hingog City Vice Mayor Peter Nabia, Committee Chairman and Agriculture Board Member Eric Ku, and Pagro Head Mr. Jose Apollo Pacamalan. With this development, local farmers of Misamis Oriental will greatly benefit from the project, greatly improving the coconut industry in the province. Lastly, the Provincial Veterinary Office, headed by Dr. Benjamin Resma, initiated another round of free spay and neuter activity for dogs and cats, this time at the Barangay Poblacion Covered Court, Barangay Poblacion, Municipality of Lugait, in close coordination with the Lugait Municipal Agriculture Office. 80 dogs and cats were operated on during the activity, which aims to control the population of domesticated dogs and cats, which in turn will prevent the overpopulation of stray dogs and cats, eventually causing rabies cases in the province to decrease. Jebsen Patlunag, PIO.
The long-awaited reopening of the farmers' market finally took place, once again providing another avenue for Miss Or's locally grown and produced products. PIO's Mary Jane Salimba will give us an exact summary of the events.
With the strong vision of supporting the local farmers of the province, Governor Bambi reopens the channel of good harvest and sustainable food for all Misamisnan. On Friday, November 12, 2021, finally the answer to a local farmer's request for farmers' market to reopen has been fulfilled. This initiative is spearheaded by the Provincial Agriculture Office under Mr. Apollo Pacamalan together with Board Member Frederick Hu as the chairman of the Committee on Agriculture. This realization is made possible with the unfailing support of Governor Bambi, who never doubted the potential of the agritourism industry of Misamis Oriental to prosper amid the pandemic. Hence, adherence to safety and health protocols will be strictly imposed during the regular Farmers' Day every Friday situated beside the Provincial Capitol Building fronting NBI. Everyone is invited to come, visit, and buy local products including fruits and vegetables, delicacies, and beverages.
Ako pagpasalamat ang atong halandong gobernador tungod kay nahibalik na gid mi dinhi sa kataas nga pandemya, nakabalik na gid mi diri pag-display kay kani nga Farmers Association mao kani usa nga naka-promote gid sa amo ang negosyo nga nag-abot-abot na sa laing lugar.
Meanwhile, the Provincial Health Office together with the Provincial Interagency Task Force Chief Dr. Jerry Kalingasan conducted a meeting with the municipal and city health officers of the province and the Department of Health doctors to the barrios and thereafter turned over cash assistance amounting to 25,000 pesos each from the provincial government of Misamis Oriental through Governor Bambi in recognition of their sacrifices and their relentless efforts with the fight against COVID-19 through the Res Bakuna Kasangga ng Bida campaign. 40 beneficiaries received the said cash assistance and expressed their gratitude to Governor Bambi for his benevolent heart and genuine care for the welfare of all frontline workers in the province. Jane Salimbao, PIO.
Dako mong pagpasalamat sa ato Provincial IATF Chief nga ang pinalangga nga si Dr. Jerry Kalingasan o gilabi na kang Governor Bambi Imano. Dagan kay salamat sa early Christmas nga imong pagpahalipay sa among tanan. Thank you very much and advance Merry Christmas. Thank you!
The consolidation of accomplishments by the provincial capitals, offices, and departments, all sprouting from Governor Bambi Imano's province-wide programs, emancipates another string of events that ultimately benefited the people. For the consolidated report, here's Regiana Mormaygay.
For Governor Bambi Imano, trying times doesn't mean limitations, but rather an opportunity to greatly break through boundaries and create a huge impact to the people.
Henceforth, the Office of the Barangay Infrastructure Project successfully conducted their weekly site inspection for the ongoing projects and final monitoring for the completed projects. This is under the Barangay Empowerment Program of Governor Bambi Imano's leadership in the 2 districts of Misamis Oriental. A total of 15 projects with a total worth of 19,648,367 pesos and 74 centavos, composed of road concreting, multi-purpose hall, and covered court, were duly assessed, headed by Assistant Provincial Engineer or Head of the Barangay Infrastructure Project Office, Engineer Tessie B. Gales, with the final monitoring team of the Provincial Engineering Office and resident engineers of each project, namely Engineer Zambrano, Engineer Dagala, Engineer Canales, Engineer Lagapa, and Engineer Go. This cause drives into strengthening coordination among barangays, ensuring the quality of all projects for the safety and comfort of the people. This follows through Governor Bambi Imano's mandate, giving chairpersons in the barangay level the freedom to propose the desired project, surely benefiting its constituents. Also, along the week, the Provincial Disaster Risk Reduction and Management Office, headed by Mr. Fernando Vincent Q.D. Jr., in accordance to Item 2.2.17 of the Local Budget Memorandum of the Department of Budget and Management, which was issued last June 14, directing local government units to have the respective local disaster risk reduction and management plans to be submitted for review by their appropriate reviewing authority, of which was faithfully administered by the PDRRMO. To note, the province of Misamis Oriental is the first province in the whole region that conducted a said activity wherein 96% of its component cities and municipalities were able to present the respective plans for review. The Provincial LDRRMP review team is composed of the PDRMO as the officiating body, and its members are the representatives from the Provincial Planning and Development Office, Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office, and the Office of Civil Defense Region 10, who also acted as the secretariat of the team. Indeed, as Governor Bambi Imano's vigorous effort to unfailingly provide peace and security for all Misamisnans, this local DRRM plan serves as a guiding tool in implementing invaluable programs to be able to prevent, if not mitigate, the effects of potential hazards that may cause further damages. Another series of events that happened last week emanated from the Provincial Governor's Extension Office's relentless public service with its overseer, Attorney Nadia Imano Ilipe. To start, Governor Bambi Imano's Serbisyong Panglawas program with the help of Dr. Maria Bibina Tagarda Casinio and PGAO's Health Office catered 477 clients, availing free medical checkups and free medicine, while 24 clients availed free minor surgery intuitively done by Taguluan Sangguniang Bayan member and surgeon Dr. Ignacio Babi Factura. Also for social services under the 3-in-1 program, PGEO catered 3 clients with free embalming, free coffin, and free transportation. Aside from the basic services being rendered, PGEO Overseer Attorney Nadia regularly gives free consultations to those who want to seek legal counseling, financial, medical assistance, and so forth. Additionally, Attorney Nadia turned over 7 PPEs and face masks to midwifery students from Taguluan Community College for their duties. Notably, just for the former week, 72 clients were served with the said service. On the other hand, PGEO, in collaboration with the PDRMO, swiftly attended to a freak accident that occurred in Taguluan where one person fell from a truck he was riding on, which resulted in a fracture in his tibia. Right after responding to the accident, the aided victim was rushed to Northern Mindanao Medical Center via ambulance, which was also provided by PGMO. Furthermore, the Provincial Health Office under Dr. Jerry P. Kalingasan's leadership gave an impactful accomplishments with its vital services along the week. For the expanded program on immunization, 33 people received their second dose of AstraZeneca and 2 also got their second dose of Sputnik 5 at the PHO vaccination site, utilizing the dental bus. So with the distribution of the following vaccine allocation to LGUs happened at ease. Pfizer with 25,980 doses, AstraZeneca with 11,880 doses, Moderna with 3,560 doses, Sinovac with 2,750 doses, and Sputnik 5 with 2 doses. Relatively, the COVID-19 surveillance team were able to swab 30 individuals, and 35 people were also screened by the same team for vaccination. Next, the PHO clinic attended to 24 patients, 3 of whom exhibited influenza-like illness, 1 requesting medical clearance, and 20 for other reasons who all sought medical consultation. Another achievement spearheaded by PHO was the Animal Bite Treatment Center's Act of Service and to 40 patients with 15 new cases among them, while 36 patients have been served by the Mental Drug-Induced Psychosis Program with 11 new cases concerning mental health. Additionally, contributing to last week's fruitful events was the faithful provision of PGMO through the Provincial Social Welfare and Development Office under its office head Mr. John Limar Abella by catering the needs of differently abled persons. The said help involved the successful distribution of assistive devices, of which another 2 Misamis received their wheelchairs, namely Sally Parantar and Ingracio Mabala, both from the municipality of Villanueva. At the same time, PSWDO unceasingly responded to individuals severely affected by the crisis brought by COVID-19, wherein a series of turnovers of 70 food packs took place. Beneficiaries of said aid are the following: 10 MOISC staff, 11 PCSG staff, 8 from Barangay Kimaya, Villanueva, 36 from Barangay San Juan, Hingoog, and 5 from Barangay San Jose, Talisayan. And lastly, the Travel and Arrival Committee, with the aid of the Provincial Tourism Office, PESO, IKNB, the Bids and Awards Committee, and the Provincial Legal Office, ensure that Misamisans arrive safely in the province and their respective municipalities, taking care of their immediate requirements and concerns. 132 returning overseas Filipinos and 594 locally stranded individuals were assisted during the week. The provincial government has already assisted 33,455 returning Misamisans in total from May 2020 up to the present. Rajian Amora Tanel Maygay, PIO.
In the course of Governor Bambi's term, he has taught us one important lesson, one that he embodies himself. When times get tough, we don't give up. We get up. Leading by example, his doubling of efforts resulted in a Misamis Oriental who has been likened to a precious gem, priceless. May his lessons to us outlast his remaining 227 days in office. Jinker Receipt, PIO.